Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, The Glammed Rebel. I hope everyone's having a good day. Please like, comment, and subscribe for daily updates. Spoilers for the bold and the beautiful on Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Hope gives strange advice. Lee confronts Sheila and Luna's scandal explodes. Scandal, betrayal, and family warfare are constant themes in the bold and the beautiful. However, the week of Monday, September 22nd, 2025, presents a particularly complex tangle of emotions, accusations, and risky decisions that have the potential to permanently alter the dynamic between Forrester, Logan, and Spencer. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, offers Katie Logan, Heather Tom, a shockingly unusual perspective on Luna Nozoa's, Lisa Yamada, pregnancy with Will Spencer, Krumoro, Wally Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, unleashes her fury at Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, for siding with Luna. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer's anger intensifies hourly and will confront decisions that could shape his future. The affair isn't just another scandal, it's a storm pulling every major family into its path. Let's break it down. Hope Logan offers unique advice to Katie Logan. Katie Logan has recently discovered the unsettling truth. Her son Will is responsible for Luna Nozoa's pregnancy. But it isn't just a case of young love or an accident between two consenting adults. Luna tricked Will into being with her under questionable circumstances, with fans and characters alike questioning whether her actions veered into predatory territory. However, as Katie grapples with shock and anger, Hope Logan steps in with advice that feels wildly out of place. Instead of echoing Katie's fury, Hope suggests that Luna deserves love, happiness, and stability now that she's pregnant. Why would Hope say this? At first glance, Hope's words border on outrageous. Viewers are asking, how could Hope, who has endured her share of heartbreak and betrayal, defend Luna? But digging deeper, it makes sense in Hope's worldview. She has always been one of the show's more empathetic characters, a woman who believes in redemption and second chances. Whether it was her relationship with Thomas, her compassion for Douglas, or her long history of forgiving Liam, Hope often sees the potential for good in others even when no one else does. So, in Hope's mind, Luna being pregnant isn't just a scandal, it's a turning point. She believes Luna, flawed as she is, now has the chance to grow into someone better. And in Hope's idealistic frame, love and happiness are what Luna needs most to rise above her mistakes. To Katie and most of the audience, this advice sounds dangerously naive. To Katie, Luna is the woman who manipulated her son. Suggesting Luna deserves love feels like spitting in Katie's face. The tension between Katie's protectiveness and Hope's idealism will be one of the week's most explosive dynamics. Lee Finnegan's showdown with Sheila. While the Logans and Spencers wrestle with the pregnancy bombshell, the Finnegans are waging a war of their own. After the dust settled at her apartment, Lee stormed out to confront Sheila Sharp, a woman she has loathed for years but who keeps circling her family like a shadow. Lee's perspective, Lee has always been fiercely protective, sometimes to the point of obsession. She once faked Finn's death to shield him from Sheila's influence, and she has never forgiven the chaos Sheila has caused in her family. So when Luna's scandal broke wide open, Lee naturally expected Sheila to be as outraged as she was. Instead, Sheila defended Luna. To Lee, this was the ultimate betrayal. It wasn't just that Sheila knew Luna's dark secret. It was that she didn't warn anyone, didn't stop her, and instead quietly sided with her. In Lee's mind, this makes Sheila complicit. Sheila's angle. However, Sheila's defense of Luna exemplifies her typical behavior. She sees herself in Luna, an outsider, vilified, constantly judged by the Forresters and Logans. For Sheila, Luna is a kind of spiritual successor, someone who deserves a second chance. And Sheila's greatest weapon has always been her ability to twist morality into something self-serving. Lee, however, isn't buying it. Monday's episode promises a fierce confrontation, one that will dredge up years of hatred between these two women. Lee's anger isn't just about Luna. It's about Sheila's entire history of destruction, manipulation, and betrayal. This fight could escalate beyond words. Bill Spencer's fury a fatal threat? Of course, no one in the storyline is angrier than Bill Spencer himself. Bill has spent years trying to mold Will into the one Spencer man who wouldn't fall into the curse of betrayal and manipulation. Now, he feels as though everything is slipping away from him. Bill's rage. Bill doesn't just want justice. He wants Luna out of their lives permanently. Spoilers suggest that he issues a chilling ultimatum. He wants Luna to terminate the pregnancy and leave Will alone, or he'll make sure she pays dearly. This is Bill at his most dangerous, ruthless, vengeful, and willing to do whatever it takes to protect his son and his family legacy. And when Bill sets his mind on something, nothing and no one is safe. A battle for custody. Will, however, isn't fully on his father's side. While he would rather not be with Luna romantically, he feels a responsibility toward the child. Rumors suggest Will may pursue custody once the baby is born, ensuring the child is raised in a stable Spencer environment without Luna's influence. That sets up a brutal courtroom showdown. Spencer power versus Nozawa desperation. Electra Forrester, the wild card. Amid the chaos, there's another person whose world is about to collapse. Electra Forrester, Will's current partner, who believed she had a secure future with him, will now have to face the reality that he's tied to Luna forever through this child. Electra's reaction could tip the balance. Will she stand by him, devastated but loyal? Or will she walk away, disgusted that Will's choices have dragged her into a scandal that could ruin her standing with the Forresters? If Electra turns her back on Will, it could push him even closer to his father's hardline stance against Luna, setting up a devastating chain of events. The fallout, what comes next? The pregnancy bombshell isn't just another B&B twist. It's a storyline that could dominate the canvas for months, weaving through every family and forcing impossible choices. Luna's fate, jail time, seems likely, but her pregnancy complicates things. Would a judge lock her up while she's carrying Will's child? Or will the baby give her temporary protection? Will's dilemma. Does he fight for custody? Does he distance himself entirely? Either choice could define his relationship with Katie and Bill. Bill's wrath. Bill's threats against Luna could put him on a dangerous path. If he pushes too far, he risks losing Will's trust and drawing more scandalous attention to the Spencer name. Lee versus Sheila. Their battle isn't just about Luna. It's about two women fighting for control of the future. One through discipline and vengeance, the other through manipulation and twisted loyalty. Final thoughts. The bold and the beautiful thrives when it pushes its characters into morally complex territory, and Monday, September 22nd, does exactly that. Hope's guidance may appear nonsensical, yet it mirrors her enduring conviction in opportunities for redemption. Lee's fury captures the audience's voice, demanding accountability. Bill's threats remind us that the Spencer patriarch is never a man to cross. And Luna's pregnancy, well, it could be the biggest scandal the next generation of Forresters, Logans, and Spencers ever faces. By the end of this week, loyalties will be tested, families will fracture, and one question will linger. Is Luna Nozawa a victim, a villain, or both? You are welcome to share any video requests in the comments. I will make a video about it. Stay connected with the Glammed Rebel for all the latest updates, spoilers, and deep dive recaps. See you in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. May God keep you safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell button for daily updates.